Hello and welcome to War of the Spark draft on MTGO. Very excited to be drafting this format. Looks like a lot of fun, and wow, we have some decisions. So, pick one, Chandra's Triumph, 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Seems like a really good card. I think this card's great, but I don't want to take a multicolored card this early, and I think just 3 damage to anything is great. I'm not a big fan of the Shield Mage. I think this is a good combat trick. Pollen Bite Druid I think is really good. Stealth Mission seems okay. Spellgorger Weird's good. So yeah, I don't know. Evaluations of this format are super hard because it's so much different than any other format I've ever played. Like you have so many planeswalkers at uncommon, like that's crazy. I think just 3 damage to creatures and planeswalkers is probably really good. I like this card a lot too, but it being multicolored, I think. Wow, these are tiny. Okay. It being multicolored, I think, gives me the nod. So, put a +1/+1 counter target creature. Ooh, that seems good. So it's fight, but it also hits planeswalkers. Nahiri. Creatures you control have first strike, and she does X damage to tapped creatures. So, basically, you kind of wait, and then wait for them to attack, play her, and she kills an attacker. That's about it. I guess she helps you with combat on your turn. Chandra's Pyrohelix is pretty good, too. Doing 2 damage to anything, and then that's about it. So I think I'm deciding between Nahiri and the Pyrohelix. Again, for the same reason, I don't really want to take green just yet. There's not a whole lot of fixing in this format. At least from the outside. My first impression is there's not too much fixing. I think I'm just going to try out Nahiri. This card does not seem super busted, but if you can protect her, she really just stops your opponents from attacking you. And that's probably better than the Pyrohelix. Wow, okay. Well, I think red is open. Getting another Chandra's Triumph is nice. I love Flux Channeler as well. With Planeswalkers, this card can just go off, because Planeswalkers trigger it, so they're a non-creature spell, so that's pretty good. What else do we like in this pack? I like the Weird. I think this card's pretty nice. 3 mana 1/4 is like a good rate, and 4 toughness actually blocks a lot of cards in this format, and then you can like rebuy burn at instant speed or something. I think this card is really pushed as well. 4 mana for a 4/3 reach in red. That's kind of weird. And then it can deal 2 damage to each opponent, which is kind of nice. But we're going to slam this Chandra's Triumph here. Wow, okay. Maybe I'm overvaluing this burn. You may sacrifice any number of creatures and enters with +2. So it's Devour 2, basically, for Planeswalkers 2. Is that even good? I guess it gets really big. So if you play it and sacrifice 1 creature, it's a 3 mana 4/4. I think I'm just going to take the Pyrohelix here. We're just going to have burn for days. Tibalt? Kind of down for Tibalt. I mean, red still seems open, and this card is actually pretty good. He makes 1/1s, so it can block, and then when they die, they deal 1 damage. So that combos really well with some of the burn that we have. So you maybe block like a 3/3, deal 1 damage to the 3/3, Chandra's Pyrohelix, some stuff. I'll take Tibalt. So far, we're heavily into red. Oh, wow. There's a Spellgorger Weird. So, wow, Kira's Dambreaker. It enters Proliferate. I'm also a big fan of Teferi's Time Twist. Pretty good with Planeswalkers. Especially like, so here what you do is you play her and downtick, kill a creature. Then your opponent swings a bunch of creatures at Nahiri. You blink it so that the creatures don't actually assign combat damage. Nahiri comes back with full counters, and then you're able to kill more stuff. It's actually a really good trick, but I'm going to try out this Spellgorger Weird. With how much burn we have, this card seems like it can get huge. Okay, so that is an extraordinarily late Aven Eternal. I think that card's really good. Probably one of the better commons in the format. Sorin's Thirst is also really good. It's double black, and it only hits creatures. And then Tyrant's Scorn. Destroy creature with CMC 3 or less. Wow, that's really good. All these cards are good. Also, Ashiok Skulker is pretty nice. Important in this format having 3 power, so you don't die to the Wanderer. Or, is it the Wanderer? You know what card I'm talking about. I think I'm going to take Aven Eternal. I'm not a big fan of Raging Crunch. I guess it can block alone, but I think this is a good signal that blue is also open. I don't know how to evaluate this card. It gives you hexproof and permanents you control. That card's pretty good if you're trying to burn them out, which we kind of... I mean, we're going to clear all the blockers here. Swing with Goblin Assault Team. I'm going to take it. We're heavily in red, and this is a good red card. Again, I keep saying Time Twist is great, but we're not even certain to be in blue. And it seems like the people I'm drafting with don't really value the blue cards. So, ooh, remaining Manticore. So this is 6 mana, 4/5, and a 2/2. That's pretty pushed, I think. Again, still just taking red cards. No, yeah, I'm gonna keep taking red cards here. No real reason to go into any other color just yet. So this is a 5 mana 4/4 that stops people from blocking, and this is a 3 mana 2/2 that has first strike. And I suppose you can sacrifice like your zombie tokens from like Haven Eternal. Also, the sacrifice kind of good with Tybalt. I'm gonna take 5 mana 4/4 is pretty big. I'll take that. I think that seems like it hits really hard. Ooh, Turret Ogre Wield. Okay, we're definitely in the right color. Red is very open. 4 mana 4/3 reaches. Nice. Simut's Sprint, also a great card. +2/+1 in haste. This card seems good. I don't know why it's going so late, but wow. Okay, well, we are super hasty mono red here. Blue seems somewhat open, but if we're playing Simut's Sprints with, oh man, can you imagine turn 4? Spellgorger Weird, Simut's Sprint. It's now a base power 3/3. Oh man. And then we get this. Oh, okay. So we can take Samut. That's pretty nice. Samut gives its sprint to all the creatures. Yeah, we're not in a position to take this card, but I think it's great. I think I just take Samut here. I'm not really worried about anything else. Some good black cards, really bad red cards, but I think this effect seems powerful, and it is in red, so we'll try it out. Role Reversal. Exchange control of 2 target permanents. Why not doing that? We could take Haven Eternal. We could just take Jai's Greeting and just have a lot of stuff. Unfortunately, this stuff cannot go to the face, so that's a little upsetting. Maybe this is too much burn. I think we'll find out. This is going to be the draft to determine how good these early burn spells really are. Okay, so what does this even do? 7 mana? Nah. I could just take another Turret Ogre. Honestly, this card seems like it hits pretty hard. I'm not going to be taking that. Heartfire, maybe, but I'll probably wheel that. And I think Pollenbright Druid might be the next best card. I do like that Giant Growth is in this format, but we're just going to keep taking Turret Ogres. If you like Samut Sprint to Turret Ogre, that's a lot of damage to your opponent's face. Okay, so the red cards are looking worse. What do you do? Nope, that's not good for us. A lot of our creatures have a lot of power. 7 mana is just way too much. We can take Oncrop Invader. I don't really like Heartfire. This pack's actually pretty medium. I don't know how I feel about Huatli in this format. I guess Huatli plus Arboreal Grazer is good, because this card is actually not a defender. Okay, when this attacks, create 2 4/4 white angel creature tokens with flying and vigilance that are attacking. Basically, if you play this, you win the game. But it costs 8 mana, double white. Yeah, I'll take the 3-drop for the curve, I suppose. Just cutting red even farther. Okay, Dovin, what do you do? Prevent all damage that would be dealt to and dealt by. Not really down for that. Ooh, Thunderdrake is good. That's a pretty late Sorin's Thirst. God Pharaoh statue. I don't really know how to feel about that. I feel like Goblin Assault Team is actually good. I don't know though, the 1 toughness is a little suspect. And everything we're playing right now is at 4 mana. So that's also kind of, like we could take something like a Sorin's Thirst. Probably I would take a Thunderdrake here over the Assault Team. And it could just grow really big. I'm gonna try it. I don't know. Okay, never mind. Red is super open. It was just a bad pack. Now I'm kind of sad actually that I didn't take the Raging Kront the first time. I think this card is actually good in our deck now because we're a creature beatdown. And this is a 2 mana 1/3. Also pretty nice because we have a lot of non-creature spells. You know what? I'm going to take the Burning Prophet. We need more 2-drops. Like right now, none of our creatures come down until turn 3. So we want some early game. And Sky Theater Strix kind of works with that too. We have quite a few non-creature spells. So I think I'm kind of looking to maybe... Wow, what is going on with Sorin's Thirst? Wow, we're getting a lot of things here. I don't think I need another Chandra's Pyrohelix. I think I could just take a bunch of these and get all these like prowess flyers going on. I'm kind of down for that. Goblin Assailant. I mean, we do need 2-drops. Black seems really open. Stealth Mission. You know, I think I will play that now. I mean, this is like a pretty big burn spell. You put it on a flyer, this becomes a 3/4 flyer. I'll try it. What is going on? Pollenbright Druid is great. Nobody gets it. Sure. Not gonna play that. Okay, so I think we're kind of settled into red-blue now. I think this is probably going to be a better deck. I'd like to maybe cut that. I don't know how to feel about this Goblin Assault team, but the rest of the deck looks pretty good. Maybe this card we cut. Nothing much here. I'll take the 2/5. Demolish, perfect. You know, if we play against an opponent who's playing like a lot of colors, I could see bringing in Demolish. It kills their mana geodes. It kills actually quite a bit. Okay, Oath of Kaya I remember being really good. 3 damage to any target and you gain 3 life. And whenever an opponent attacks you, wow, that seems super powerful. I'm really sad I can't play it in this deck. That seems amazing. Invade the city, amass X. That seems kind of good. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, not that many instant and sorcery spells. Obnixilis Cruelty is probably the best common in the pack. I think this card's just amazing. I honestly don't know how good this card is in our deck. It's not good early. I think I'm going to pass that for now. It's probably going to wheel, because who else is in blue-red? I'm going to take... None of these cards are great for us. I think this card's fine. It helps us attack. I'm going to take the On-Crop Invader and maybe try and wheel another stealth mission. Ooh, okay. So what does this do? This is only cast Planeswalkers. So Saheeli allows you to make copies. 3 mana whenever you cast a non-creature spell, makes servos. That effect seems pretty good in this deck. We have, okay, I need to make a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 non-creature spells. It's not bad. We could take Blind Blast on the wheel. And No Escape is 3 mana. That's actually pretty good too. I'm going to take Saheeli. I think I'm just going to try out all these Planeswalkers and see which ones are good. Kind of down for that. Honor the God Pharaoh. I think this card's really, really good, by the way. Hexproof and Menace. So it's 3 mana for a 1/4, which is already great. And then you get a 1/1, and that 1/1 is Hexproof and Menace. Seems nice. So Time Twist right now, we have quite a few Planeswalkers to reset. I think just having at least one trick is kind of nice. There's also Kasmina's Transmutation, which is really good with our like burn spells, or just dealing with bigger creatures that our burn spells can't hit. But I mean, we can like blink a Turret Ogre and hit them for 2. Blink Aven Eternal and reset that. Maybe there's actually not that much we're down to do. All right, I'll take the Transmutation here. Another Invade the City. Okay, I think at this point I'm going to take the Raging Crunch. Devouring Hellion is good with Saheeli. It can eat all of the 1/1 creatures and then make a big dude. But I think we just need a 3 mana 4/3. That card's huge. Oh, Rail's Outburst. So this is a 4 mana spell, 3 damage to any target. Look at the top 2 cards. Yeah, that seems great. It's a throwback to Beacon Bolt, which I believe was 4 damage in top 4 for 5 mana. They should have made this 3 in top 3, but I'll take it. Maybe we can wheel Thibbledip. I like that card a lot. Wow. Okay. Well, now we're getting paid off. Oh no! Another Spellgorger weird. But I think I have to take Rail's Outburst here. This card is real good. This is kind of hard. Now Invade the City is looking kind of nice. We're just going to make like some really big zombos. Because I think we're going to wheel like 3 of them. And we could just go like Invade the City plus a bunch of burn spells. That seems kind of good. But the problem is it's bad late. Whereas Burning Prophet early, it is just a 1/3. We're going to try out Invade the City. Trying uncommons first I think is a good strategy. Like when you first start drafting a format, just try the cards of higher rarity. You won't get to play with them as much. We're always going to be able to find out how good Burning Prophet is. I don't think Eshok really helps with our current game plan. We could take No Escape, but I think Erratic Visionary is actually kind of nice. Stealth Mission over another Chain Whip Cyclops. Take that. Okay, I'm glad I didn't take Amass or Invade the City. Wait, no I did. Never mind. But we're not wheeling it, that's what I'm saying. I'll take this, I guess. I don't need more Samut Sprints. If we feel like we need more 2-drops, we got them. Yeah, this deck looks sweet so far. I think building this deck is going to be really hard. I honestly don't know how to do this. We just have so much good stuff. Like, honestly, our deck seems really good. As a late game card, maybe one of this could be nice, but we have to make a lot of cuts. Okay, more Erratic Visionaries. I think 3 Samut Sprints might be a bit much. Another Blind Blast, okay. Pack 3 really paid us off. We got that double Rails outburst late in pack 3, so we're pretty confident that we were the only ones in these colors because anyone else was red-blue, they would have been taking these cards. And I think we were for sure the only ones in red. We're probably competing with some people drafting green-blue for blue because we didn't get that much blue. And I still don't actually know how good Stealth Mission is, but it seems pretty solid with stuff like Sky Theater Strix. So I'm going to look through the deck and come back when it's like mostly finished, and I'll explain my picks then. All right, so this is the configuration I've come up with so far. At the moment, I don't think Nahiri is good enough for our deck because she only targets tapped creatures, and we're looking very aggressive, so she doesn't actually help you push through damage that well. Maybe the first strike is worth running, and we could put in Nahiri, so I'm open to that idea. Just saying, this is what I have right now. So we have, I guess I'll group creatures separately. So our curve is, I'm running 2 Goblin Assailants, and I'm not in love with that, but it makes our curve a lot better. And since we have all of this burn, our main game plan is to get threats just on the battlefield and then kill the opponent's creatures so that we can continue attacking over and over again. So Goblin Assailant seems unassuming, but it's there just so we can get something down on turn 2 because, you know, Chandra's Helix is a lot better when you're using it to kill your opponent's creatures and push through damage. If you're just killing their creatures and not doing anything, this card becomes a lot worse. Same with like Rails Outburst and stuff like that. And Stealth Mission, I'm treating basically as like a 3-mana Lava Axe. Even just on a 2/2, this card makes, you know, deals 4 damage, and then you're left with a really good creature. I'm trying out just one. I think there's a very high risk to running this card, so we're just going to play that. I like the Raging Crunch, particularly because we have the Goblin Assailant, so we can start attacking for quite a bit. And then, yeah, Planeswalkers obviously make sense. I'm trying 1 Invade the City. I'm not sold on how good it's going to be, but I'm hoping at least it'll be like a 3-mana... Wait, I need to see if this triggers itself. I don't know if it does. If it doesn't trigger itself, then I don't think I'm going to run it. Alright, as per Gatherer, it is still on the stack when it's being cast, so it does not count itself. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 spells. So we would need to go through roughly 1/3 of our deck for this to even make a 3/3. So I think this card's not good enough. And in that case, I could run either a Turret Ogre or Nahiri. And I think I'm just going to run another Turret Ogre. I like that card kind of a lot. Okay, combine groups. I think this deck looks powerful. We're running 16 lands because we have quite a bit of Incidental Scry. And we have so many good 2-drops to survive off of. So, yeah, see you guys round 1. Alright, we're here for round 1. Look at this hand. Like I said, turn 2 Goblin Assailant doing stuff. Let's keep... We're on the play, we're on the draw. That's fine. We got basically everything we want to be doing here. And against blue... Oh, wow. Yeah, this deck's pretty good, I might say. I think I'm going to lead on Goblin Assailant. The mirror match. Burning Prophet, sure. Okay, now... We're kind of in a weird spot. Because we can kill their Burning Prophet and then play a creature next turn. I think I'm going to play my least valuable creature, which is Erratic Visionary. This way we're on the board, and if they want to kill it, then they kill the 1/3, and then we can still attack. It's just blue, like red has so much good removal at common in this format that it's so likely they can kill something like a Sky Theater Streaks or a Thunder Drake. So what could they have here? Like a Samut Sprint? I'm just going to take it. I have Burn in hand that can definitely blow them out if they try that next turn. Even Eternal. Yeah, it's a good card. Okay. Ooh, I like Samut. Okay. I think I just go Island Pass, and our plan is to... The thing is, I don't even really want to Jaya's Greeting the Burning Prophet. But yeah, we're going to block, and then if they pump, we can Jaya's Greeting. And we're still playing around Samut Sprint on Even Eternal if we Jaya's Greeting this after combat. Because I think we can afford to take the damage. I think our hand is so powerful, we're going to play towards the late game. And getting the flyer off the battlefield is probably in our best interest. Just attacking for 2. Because we also have Chandra's Triumph, I think I'm going to Jaya's Greeting this right now. And we're going to put that on top because we definitely want 4 mana here. And then we could just run out a Thunder Drake. And then the following turn we can play these 2 and trigger it. I don't know exactly how I feel about that. Erratic Visionary, sure. mean, they're not blocking very well. Yeah, because how good is Thunderdrake really without having spells to follow it up? I think now is probably the best time to go for this. Because if this survives, then playing all of this in the coming turns is going to be really good for us. And if they don't kill it end of turn, then I imagine it's living. Wow, okay. They don't have any of the Triumphs or Jaya's Greetings going on. It's pretty good for us. And I basically am not blocking with it. Wow, nothing? Okay. Let's go with a Goblin Assailant. Oh no, opponent. Oh, they're just countering it? Sure. I'm glad I sequenced that way. So Thunderdrake is going to become a 3/4 flyer. And that's a big game. So we can see how they scried. I don't know why it showed twice. They just scry once, right? Yeah. Okay. So they scry to the top, so they have a good card. Let's go Sky Theater Strix. And I kind of want to keep this land in hand to discard. But if we draw a land, yeah, we'll wait. Because if we draw another land, then we can go Samut into Chandra's Triumph. And that's pretty good. And I'm going to start attacking. Opponent's deck not threatening us too much. And we can go like Samut down tick on Sky Theater Strix. Okay, so they have a 3-power flyer. Okay, so if we hit a land, we're just going to start destroying them. And they're attacking? Okay. I guess they can't really block the 3/4, so it kind of makes sense. Nice. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go Samut. The Sky Theater Strix gets bigger. Go Island. Chandra's Triumph. I'm not sure if I want to kill the Skylord or the zombie army. This makes all their zombies have flying. I guess this incidentally is better, but this can get bigger with haste. I think I want to just get rid of their ability to have flying blockers here. Trigger both of these, so Thunderdrake gets big, Sky Theater Strix gets big, down tick Samut here, and this is kind of interesting. So Samut will die actually if we don't chump with Erratic Visionary. I kind of like Samut being around, so let's down tick here. Oh wow, that's a lot of damage. But we can actually chump the 3/3 with the Erratic Visionary. We're hitting our opponent for 9 damage right now. And then if they do swing out, then we're going to have a hasty Raging Crunch, swinging for just obscene amounts of damage. The thing I don't understand, I guess they wanted Samut's ability to just cast Samut's Sprint, but the static ability says creatures you control have haste, and then the ability grants haste until end of turn. I guess that's relevant if they kill Samut, right? So like you play this, you think it's haste, they kill Samut mid-combat. Okay, I'm back on board. That's like a relevant amount of text. Alright, opponent, what you got? What you doing? Swing, swing, swing. So, I kind of feel like chumping is worth it. Erratic Visionary is not that valuable. And Samut means we get a really good hasty attack in with our 4/3 overwing. Oh, so they know it's hitting them. That's cool. And we can make this have more toughness by targeting it with Samut, so they can't even block it. Yeah, opponent's not in a good way. If it has haste, we make this big. We even get to scry this to the bottom, basically drawing a card. So they have to chump block and fall to 1 life. I'm okay with that. And they actually have to attack Samut with one of their blockers if they don't want me to have the ability for future turns. Nice. I think this is a good place to be. Nice, nice. Okay, so we win game 1. So they're blue-red as well. A lot of 1/3s. And I saw basically no removal. I'm kind of convinced on Nahiri in this matchup. Maybe. It's just more removal. Basically, I want to make sure my dudes are bigger than theirs. Goblin Assailants seem pretty bad against an opponent running a lot of 1/3s, unless we put in more stealth missions. You know, if our opponent's not playing removal, then that's like pretty good. I'm gonna run in a stealth mission and cut a Goblin Assault team, I think. Does that seem fine? Because the 4/1 dies to the random 2-mana 1/3s. Yeah, I'm gonna try double stealth mission. We'll see how it goes. We could just get blown out if they have burn, but I didn't see any game 1. Oof. This hand is a little bit suspect. Here's the question. Would I keep this if I had 1 less land? Right, so we delete that. I probably would keep that. I think I'm on the draw, right? It's sketchy, but I think I'm gonna keep this. We have quite a few turns to draw a good 2-drop to curve into Raging Crunch. There we go. We have removal. It's sketchy, but I think justifiable. And basically these games were hoping not to draw any lands, but we're also on the lookout for burn or any type of removal from the opponent. Spellcorcher, weird. Yeah, it's a good one. I guess I can attack and offer the trade here. The problem is if they play 2 non-creature spells next turn, we're in trouble. But it's so good for our curve here to play the Raging Crunch because next turn we can play the Strix and Chandra's Triumph. Yeah, I'm gonna risk it. I think the odds of them casting 2 non-creature spells is a bit unlikely given what we saw from their deck. But I mean, they clearly could just untap and go like burn your guy, have a 4/4 and we lose the game. Alright, so opponent just played a land, didn't do anything, and didn't attack. That's kind of cool. Sweet. I'm not going to play Samut here. I think I'm just going to move to combat and try and blow him out with the Chandra's Triumph. I didn't want to play the Sky Theater Strix because they have that one counter spell that they could play. That would then make this a 3/3 and make things more awkward. I'm just going to let them trade if they just don't have any spells here. Shy's Greeting. Okay, so we're going to Chandra's Triumph this right now. That way, even if they have another spell, this still dies. If I had burned it pre-combat and they had 2 spells, then it becomes a 4/4, and that's pretty problematic. Let's see how they scry. Puts 1 card on top. I don't like seeing that. So we did see some burn, and going with this line, we actually didn't get through for any damage. But we basically guaranteed that they didn't have a 4/4, because this deck has almost no ways to deal with a 4/4. Silverwing. Okay, so we could do the same play with Samut. And make it big, but the 2/3 is actually kind of relevant against us. Ooh, kind of like that, but I also kind of want to start attacking. Let's go with Samut. Becomes big. Oh yeah, Saheeli seems fine. Actually, Saheeli's not that good, is she? At the moment, she does nothing. She doesn't make flyers. I'm actually putting her on the bottom. Hit for 4. Next turn, I can play like a Hasty Aven Eternal or something. I'm going to play 1 land just in case we want to go like a 3-drop into 3-drop next turn. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Samut. The fact that you get Scry 1 I think is what puts this over the top because it's, you know, pump effects on their own are great and I think this probably is going to be probably 2 pumps if you're not just like losing the game. But the fact that you get to Scry 1 twice means it's kind of like drawing a card. So all of that stapled onto 1 card I think is definitely worth running. Alright, opponent is moving to combat. I guess they could attack down Samut and then kill it with burn, but that's not the end of the world for us. Ah, clever! And now it's a 3/4. Okay, good work to freeze time twist. And they know what I'm drawing. Just a mountain. Not the best. Go even Eternal. No way. Ooh, this is actually not looking too great for us. And they get to scry 1. And I guess they knew it was there, so well played by the opponent. They scried to the bottom. I really want to activate Samut, so this makes the Goblin Assailant into a 4 power. Yeah, these are the risks that happen when you keep a hand with so many lands, is you could just flood out. But now we can just draw the, put 2 counters on a creature, it's unblockable. I don't see any real need to play these lands. We have 1 looter. Ooh, okay. Opponent's playing Angrath here, making a 2/2 and giving their creatures menace. So they're guaranteeing they can kill Samut if they want to. Makes sense. Yeah, so does menace, so I can't block it. Alright, we gotta draw something here. Burn spell would be great. And basically any non-creature spell would be super nice. Burning Prophet. So now this begs the question, do we attack them or do we attack Angrath? I feel like we have to attack Angrath here. I can't let them have a 4/4 menace. Again, for the same reason, this deck just can't deal with 4 toughness creatures, so trading off makes perfect sense. If we had any non-creature spells, they would not be able to activate Angrath, and that'd be much better for us, but I think it's still worth holding these lands in hand. Alright, opponent was in the tank and is now attacking, I assume. Nice, nice. Take 3. This makes me think they have a creature, which is a little scary for me. If we can't beat much more from the opponent. Okay, they thought for a while and still waiting here. And they just passed turn. Okay. If they have another time twist, it's fine. We're just gonna attack with our 1 Sky Theater Strix. I guess we could have bluffed the attack with the Burning Prophet, but it's a little too late for that, I think. And they already used No Escape, so hopefully they don't have another. Okay, that felt like the opponent had burn, and didn't want to use it. So I'm going to be a bit wary if I do draw my +2, add 2 counters, and then, what is this? Jeez. Okay, not beating that, but honestly, with these 2 Sky Theater Strix again, we're very close to burning them out with just a few non-creature spells. That being said, we're dead in 3 turns, so we gotta draw pretty good right now. Okay, I think we're probably just gonna lose this game. That card's very good. And what is that? A 7/7 flyer now? Yeesh. So I think what they should do is just attack with the zombie army, because they can still threaten lethal flying next turn, and they're just completely insulated against any, like, I don't know, crazy things. Let's see, what happens if I draw the add 2 counters card? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This becomes 7, 8. So I'm actually 1 damage shy of lethal if I draw that. Okay, so they're doing the correct attack here, so we're not going to block. And we don't have any bounce. I don't think we have any way to deal with that in our whole deck. That's probably going to do it, but I'm still holding out here. So we have to chump the zombie army with the Strix, take 3 off the Silver Wing. Ugh, this is not pretty. But mostly what we're trying to do here is gain information on what they have in their deck. Block here. Otherwise, like, everything is lethal. Spellgorger weird. That's a little bit too little too late. We're just gonna concede, move on. So this is actually pretty bad against the amass tokens, so I'm not gonna run that. Demolish. Blind Blast is kind of funny, but really not even that good. I think I'm just gonna run it. The only reason we lost that game is we drew so many lands. Our deck constantly wants to be ahead, and we are not, so that's why we lost. Alright, we're going first. Good hand. I think this hand's worth keeping. If we draw lands, it's just insane. Sky Theater Strix, Sky Theater Strix. Like, if we hit a 3rd land, turn 3 Spellgorger weird, yeah, it's really close, but I think it's gotta be worth it. And we finally drew a Rails Outburst here. That's gonna be extremely powerful in this matchup. Land. It's not a land, but if we do that on like a Spellgorger weird, that's gonna be a lot of damage. Alright, land. No land, but is spell. Okay, I think we have like 1 or 2 more turns before it gets a little sketchy for us. Because these are going to be hitting for quite a bit of damage over the next few turns. And we can actually clear blockers, and then we can make one into a 3/4. Will be a 4/4 the turn we cast this. So, sure, Jaya's Greeting. That's great because that means this is more likely to get through, and Spellgorger Weird is more likely to survive. But 1 card on bottom is also good for us. Alright, come on. Not a land. Attack. Please don't kill this one too. But again, if we can resolve this, it feels like they're holding up creature counters. So I might just want a stealth mission, because no escape counters, planeswalkers and creatures, but not non-creature spells. Okay, Relentless Advance. Definitely just gonna Jaya's Greeting that. I need the Scry here. I know I missed the trigger, but that's fine. We just need to make sure. Okay, good. Now I can do this. Jam the Spellgorger weird. Hope they don't have a way to kill it. And if they don't, it's gonna hurt. Okay, opponent making another 3/3. Oh man, can we please hit a land right now? Rails Outburst? Yes. I think I just do this right now. Kill that. Make everything bigger. Draw a card. Put 1 of them in your hand. Okay. So we get more lands, that's good. We hit our opponent for 5. Yeah, this is what the deck was supposed to do. And then Samut can make this into a 4/4. Or we can just go Stealth Mission Chandra's Triumph. Yeah. Alright, opponent. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm down for that. This is the perfect turn to resolve a Samut. This means they don't have any answers. Show game log. We can see how they scry as well. Alright, a lot happened. Sorry, an airplane flew over my house. They went 2 bottom, 2 top, and they're playing an Augur of Bolas. Sweet. Kind of tempted. No, this has got to be just a Samut turn. Making this a 4 power. Teferi's Time Twist. Okay, so you can just like keep doing Augur of Bolas stuff, I guess. Well, how much damage can we actually hit them for? So this is +3. So we play this on this, it becomes a 6/6, and this becomes a 2. And then we Chandra's Triumph that, this becomes a 7 and a 3. So we can put our opponent to 2 life. but no real reason to do that just now when we can just play Samut. Still triggers everything, and then whenever we top deck a creature, it is haste, and we get to scry. Target you. Oh yeah, that seems pretty good. Yeah, this deck is super busted when we draw lands and spells. And opponent, wow. Okay, they're pretty much dead. We're gonna play a turret ogre that is going to deal 2 to their face, putting them to 2 life, and it's gonna have haste. Okay, Silverwing, it's a blocker. Oh, they know what I'm drawing now. Okay, so I feel like they might have the counterspell. I think that's the best thing they can do right now. And so we can play around that by just going with Stealth Mission instead. So we're gonna go Island. Kind of want to Samut on this so they don't burn it out. Yeah, that seems good. We'll put you on top. And then 2, 3, 4. Make this unblockable. And if they try and kill it in response, we have Chandra's Triumph to give it 4 toughness. Nice. Match 1 down. See you guys round 2. Well, I don't have any pressure, but how can I not keep this hand? Look at it. It has everything. Grim Initiate. The card's actually really good against our burn. But if we draw any creatures, then holy cow. Holy cow, okay. So we're just going to take 1 for quite a few turns. Yeah, that card makes our life hard. I might kill that. We'll see. Island, okay. So, yeah, I'm going to wait until the end of their turn. And then we're going to Jaya's Greeting it, I imagine. Because I really want to find a card to cast on turn 3. Like a good 3-drop, any creature to block the Grim Initiate, something like that. Defiant Strike. I think I'm going to go for this. Because this denies them a card draw too. No, am I getting got here? Okay. Alright. Little greedy. I still get to scry, but we're taking how much damage right now? A lot. You don't really want more lands. This is kind of gross, man. So this is 6, 7, 8. What is happening? This is turn 3. They scry to the top? Oh. This game kind of spiraled out of control. Ooh, Tybalt. Tybalt's actually kind of good here. I'll play a Tybalt. Make a dude. So Tybalt can block the 1/3 and then kill the 1/1, or block the 1/1 and kill it. What? What is this? Is constructed. This is a constructed deck. That's ridiculous, man. Me. Ugh. The thing is, it doesn't even do me any good to block, and nothing I have does 4. Everything does 3. All right, I'm taking it. We're gonna make another devil. Attack with the first devil. That doesn't even do anything is the problem. No attacks with first devil. And I'm just gonna play a landed pass. We're holding up Rel's Outburst, plus blocking with the devils on creatures to actually get some good blocks here. The thing I'm worried about is them having Feather. But I think our game plan basically has to be block these, put a burn spell down on Feather. Yeah, we're gonna like double block here. We basically need them to have nothing in hand. No cards, no spells. Are we dead? Okay, I mean, how much damage is this? This is 5 in the air, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Man, and they just get it back. Right, +2/+0, so this becomes 4, 5. That's exactly lethal, so we have to kill this. That's so brutal, man. Guess I take the blocker. Opponent gets back there and here's this is just construct. This is insane. Opponent's deck is so good. Okay, so these trade. We take 6 damage, and this does 1 to the initiate. I get the 1/1 back. Yeah, I can play the Strix now, and that can actually block pretty profitably. So we can just pass turn now, and we have to block everything. Oh right, that seems reasonable. What on earth? So. Till end of turn, each planeswalker you control becomes a 4/4 red dragon creature. They make a dragon, and then whenever a creature attacks you, each dragon you control deals a damage. Dude. Alright, so this is kind of rough. We just have to trade off like this. And then, yeah, we have no other options here. I guess we could chump. No, we just have to do this. Okay. Now we have a 4/4. Okay, we have reach. I don't think we have any way to win this. Because they just make this a 4/4 flyer and swing with both. We take lethal. Yeah, none of this does it. So I'm just going to play a turret ogre here. And hope they don't see it somehow. But I think they'll see it. Man, Sarkhan's actually really good. He's kind of has a weird design, but I kind of like it. All right, we're dead. All right, on to game 2. I think this matchup is a good one for Nahiri because they just have absurd cards and we just need as much removal as humanly possible. And kind of not a big fan of Samut's Sprint. I don't think we're going to be racing them. Their deck just seems so much faster than ours. I do kind of like Cosmuna's Transmutation. They don't have that much amass and it deals with like Feather and stuff. I'm going to cut the Goblin Assault team and run it like that. Going first. Okay, I'll keep this hand. This hand has a curve, it's got spells, and we just need to not get blown out like last game, and I think we'll be fine. Turn 1, Mountain, go. Holy cow, dude. Your deck's too good. Ooh. I want to play the Prophet. I think the Scry is a bit more important right now. They attack. I don't even know what to do if they attack. Ooh. Alright, can we please draw Burn here? Come on, Burn spell. We have so many. Not exactly a burn spell. So we can Stealth Mission to make this into a 3/5 and just do it defensively. Alright, defensive Stealth Mission activate. Depending on what we scry into. Raging Crunch. That blocks pretty well actually. I'm okay with that. And let's see. Samut's Sprint on the 2/2 makes it into a 5/4. So I can't even block there. So I guess I do attack. This deck is probably one of the best decks I've seen out of this format by the opponent. We have a Raging Crunch. We can play Tybalt, but that doesn't do a whole lot. Kind of like just jamming this dude. And I don't think the race favors us anymore, so we're going to keep back to block. And there's a lot of stuff that blows us out right now. Yeah, tap the crunch. Oh, it's 2 or greater? That taps basically everything except for mass tokens. Guess I block here. They would need 2 spells. Alright, I'll block here. If you got me, you got me. I think they thought it couldn't attack or block alone. Ugh. Yep. How did they scry? Show game log. 1 card on top. I don't think I'm winning this. Just gonna say right now. Yeah, they definitely thought it couldn't attack or block, which is how most of those cards are templated. But I want to try and build this deck now. It looks so good. So let's play the Strix. Play Tybalt. Trigger both. Turret Ogre. It's just going to be a 4/3. I guess that's fine. It's better than the average draw. Okay, Devil. I don't think I'm winning the race. They scry to the top. Just any spell is so bad. Yep, tapping our big boy. Ugh. Alright. Block here. The problem is any pump spell kills the Sky Theater Strix. Me. I'm taking it. I don't know how I'm winning this game, but I don't think it involves blocking in this situation where they can just first strike down my Sky Theater Strix and leave me with literally nothing. Okay, Turret Ogre. Yeah, I mean, we do this. Play this, and just kind of hope. I think we're just admitting defeat. Like I said, there's nothing I can really do. Like, I can't attack with this because everything they can do is lethal. Oh my gosh. Now they just jam Sarkhan, make a 4/4 flyer. And I thought my deck was good. Although, to be fair, if I had Burn earlier on, I think we probably could have won this game. Given the current board state, I think that's super unlikely. Alright, I mean, I'm going to keep playing it out. We'll play the Goblin Assailant and pass turn, but we need to draw Burn to kill Sarkhan. Like, oh, actually, I guess we can do this, right? That can kill Sarkhan no matter what. Any target. Sure. Kill you. Kill you. Okay, actually, yeah, that deals with Sarkhan. So, we traded our Tybalt for Sarkhan, but they still have a 4/4 dragon, which we can trade the Turret Ogre for. They have 2 cards in hand. Alright, we need them to just brick for the rest of the game. Never mind. So they do that. They stop the Turret Ogre from blocking. And, alright, what kind of blocks do we got here? Can't do that. 4, 5, 6, 7, we go to 1. Any pump spell, we did. Alright. We're moving on. Moving on here. See you guys next round. Yeah, I think this is a keep. I mean, we got turn 2 play, Chandra's Triumph to get it through, Turret Ogre to follow it up. Maybe this card is worse than I thought, but I don't know. 4-mana 4/3 reach seems nice. Ooh. This is, these are the hands, man. If they don't kill our Goblin Assailant, it's gonna be a rough... Oh, I forgot I even had this card in my deck. Ooh. I think I'm still going to Raging Crunch. That plays into removal a bit. Jesus Triumph. Oh wow, opponent's just divinationing. The island. Yeah, I'm actually gonna play the Aven Eternal. If we play Raging Crunch and they just kill our Goblin Assailant, we have no board pressure. This way we have a lot of board pressure no matter what they do. And if they play any creatures, we can just Rails Outburst it. I do want to get this down before the Turret Ogre if possible. 3-2. See? I mean, that's that's the reason why I'm glad I did this. So we can attack for 2 in the air. And I guess swing with the Goblin Assailant too, because I'm kind of okay with that trade. I don't want the 3 toughness because then that blocks both of these two boys. They amass 2. It's a good card. I like that card a lot. Play Mountain. Playing off curve here, but I like getting this down. I don't know. Maybe it would have been better just to play the Turret Ogre, because then we can go Crunch into Triumph next turn. But if they're only going up to 3 and not 4 counters, I think I'm okay. Tyrant Scorn. Sure. Okay. Well, we can attack now. Wow. So we're going to do this. This is 3 damage, yeah. Okay, I guess we get a land. Hit for 5. The one downside of using Outburst is Outburst can hit face, whereas all these Chandra's Triumphs cannot. But I think we just keep killing any blockers they play, and it's not going to be an issue. Yeah, I think this game's pretty much already over. Just kill that. Hit for a bunch. Play the Turret Ogre. Opponent falls dangerously low. And then Stealth Mission is lethal on almost all of our creatures. Not the zombie. Opponent's milling just to get information, it would seem. Yep. What do you got? I actually don't know what cards were hit. The thing that worries me about the opponent's deck is they seem to be able to make some really big creatures. So I kind of want to run a Blind Blast to kind of get around that. I can play that over a Turret Ogre, probably. Yeah, I think I keep this. This is like a 2-drop away from being really good. Or Tybalt. I'll take a Tybalt. Still worried about their zombie tokens getting bigger than 3/3s. But I guess we can just chain a bunch of burn together. Yep. Ooh. Okay. We need them to not amass this turn. This is hard, because I kind of want to play the 4/3, but they have the 4 mana amass 3 card, which would then give them uh-oh. Okay, that doesn't do anything for quite a while. It mills top 4. Goblin Assailant, some lands, sure. Take the damage. This is kind of rough, but Ashiok's not that threatening. I'm not really worried about getting milled out. If I don't kill this and they play 4 mana amass 3, this is a 4/4, and then we basically can't deal with it. And if we just play Tybalt, it's gonna die, so actually I'm just gonna kill this. Also, we get to draw a card, so hopefully we can hit lands. Because I think the real game plan here is gonna be Tybalt down tick and then Samut sprint the token. Hit an Outburst, Erratic Visionary, another 2-drop. Yep. Okay. I guess we could also just Rails Outburst the Ashiok and then save Samut's sprint. Yeah, actually I kind of like that. This plays around counter spells. Burst the Ashiok. Take the Aven Eternal. Nice. So, yeah, opponent's stuck on lands too. I just didn't want them to have the 3 mana counter a creature and then just keep Ashioking us. Ooh. What's the least important thing here? I guess we get Saheeli down now. Problem is Saheeli doesn't actually do anything on this board. This is hard. Thunderdrake is the most mana efficient. If they have a counter spell, then it's actually really bad for us. But it's the most mana efficient, and they can't hold up counter spells forever. Like, I think we're winning the late game. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I still think this is probably one of the better ways to play around that. It's gonna get us, so. And if it had resolved, we could have done the sprint. Ooh, okay, Mountain is good. We can play Saheeli, then play Tybalt, get a 1/1, create the Devil, pass turn. Okay, and this is just until the end of your turn, yeah. They did it at end step. They bounced the Devil, get a 1/1. They're gonna have a 2/2. That seems fine with me. I'm not that worried. Ooh, Samut. Okay. Okay. What do we do now? I still think I'm playing 2 3-drops here. Probably Raging Crunch. I can block the Lazotep Reaver. And even Eternal just makes a bunch of blockers. Make a Tybalt thing. We can attack with the Servo, but it doesn't really do a whole lot. I'll just wait. And I kind of want Saheeli alive. Or what I meant by I can attack with the Servo is I can make the Servo into a 2/2 flyer and then swing, but keeping Saheeli alive seems more important so that we can get a bunch of 1/1s. Opponent's still stuck on lands and not really any great attacks. Okay, I think this turn is just going to make them scoop. Let's go with Samut. Yep, Servo token. Let's just start getting in there with this bird, I guess. This on the bottom. Yeah, I'll just keep back everything else to block. This turn, Samut's sprint on a blocker can really help us trade. Samut and Samut. Okay, so we can block here. Just let Samut take 2 and then trade this for this. Or we can triple block the Lazotep Reaver. But then we have like no creatures in play. Huh? There's so many. No, let's do it. Let's triple block here. And I'm not going to use Samut's sprint yet. If they use any tricks, then we can use it. But as it currently stands, these trades are pretty nice for us. Sword's Thirst deals 2 damage to target creature. Sure. So that resolves. Mass 1. So that's kind of a way to get us. This becomes a 3/3. But we can actually trade for everything. If we Samut sprint this, it becomes a 3/2. And then this dies, then we do the 1 damage there. So that actually still works. So this was actually a pretty clean trade. Scry, put that definitely on top. Block like this, and then this finishes that. Oh, it is hexproof! Oh, good play, opponent. Okay, never mind. Yeah, that was worse. And they have hexproof too. Alright, targeting this, I suppose. I was like, why can't I target them? Good play. But we could still just kill that on our turn. So Samut makes this big. Ooh, I like that. Play the turret ogre. 2 to your face. Chandra's Triumph. I'm not actually scared about their 2/3, but I kind of want to make this a copy of this. Hit them for, I don't even know how much damage that is. You're at 2. Sweet. Pass turn. Oh, and they didn't gain life off the Sword's Thirst from Tybalt. This format's beautiful. Alright, thank you everyone for watching. Let's just look at the deck again. I think this deck was good. Nowhere near as good as our round 2 opponent's deck, but they had a bunch of rares. So we don't have any rares, I don't think. Things I would change, not much. Maybe find some bounce spells. The sorcery speed bounce and mass 1 would give us a way to deal with very large zombie tokens, and I think that would be a good addition to the deck. But overall, I think it performed really well, and I'm happy with it. Very excited to continue drafting this format. It seems like a lot of fun. See you guys next time.